Whatever. We're not here to bitch about someone's technique.
Do you want 200 mils of sweat? Hey everybody, it's Andy from Snow Camp Shore. Am I starting?
I would like to have 200 mils of absinthe.
Am I starting? It's Andy from Snow Camp Shore with the man that gave you lickable wallpaper. It's the Candyman.
Lickable wallpaper? Why?
In Willy Wonka, there was lickable wallpaper. If you licked the orange, it tasted of orange. In today's podcast, Wouter,
yes,
we are talking about the danger of watching and believing a lot of influencers. The danger of the influencer. And I'm not talking about the flu, influenza. I'm talking about influencers. Right?
I think I'm going to enjoy this podcast.
I think you probably will, considering the last time we did one about Instagrammers and TikTokers. You quite liked that, didn't you? If anyone's not seen that, that was one of the earlier videos we made. So one of my main points is, obviously, the world is awash of people on social media who are either...
Like us.
Yeah. Us as an example, right? We are trying to influence you. I'm trying to influence you into buying my product. So my camps or lessons or equipment hire or maybe my goggles, right?
No, I don't. You either want to come or you don't want to come. Yeah.
Wouter's trying to get you to book ski lessons in his ski school, right? But then there are other influencers who are trying to influence your purchase decision when maybe buying skis because they are rewarded for that influencing.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
we've seen lately
yes.
a lot of certain brand of skis with a lot of. Oh, I wonder how that came.
Yeah.
It's not because they like the ski, probably. Well, I don't know. You know, I don't like the ski, but that's me. But yeah. So you already know, like, oh, yeah, there we go.
Yeah. So what Wouter's trying to say is there is a handmade.
What ski is that?
I'm going to say the word.
Okay.
I'm going to say it in a second. Hang on.
Chicken
there is
shit.
a hand.
Come on.
There is a handmade ski brand called Original Plus, which is from Salzburg.
It's good ski.
It's been around for a while. Yeah. I believe they did go into liquidation at one point, but they've come back out. But this year we have seen a big increase in the number of influencers who are skiing on their skis. A lot of them used to ski on Fisher. And at the time, Fisher was the best ski.
I hated Fisher.
And these people were all skiing. Most of them were skiing on Fisher, and they loved the stiffness of their Fisher skis. Where now,
the Fisher skis were good, huh? But I didn't like it. Me personal, you know, this is always the thing with skis. It goes by anatomy, by your weight, by your preference. You just have a good feel with it and all this.
So that's why Original Plus are so good then, because they take all of your metrics and then they build the ski around you. Use my code to save 10%.
But anyways, keep on going.
Right? I haven't got a code. I'm not supported by Original Plus in any way. But
we're giving them too much.
But listen to what I'm about to say, right? So all of these people who were skiing on Fisher skis, fantastic stiff ski and this and that and that. Now they're all on these Original Pluses. They're all commenting about how it's so nice to have a softer flex ski. So this goes against everything we've been told by these gurus for many years, right? But it seems to be the angle that Original Plus want, because they're all saying the same thing. And they're all saying, I've removed my race plate and I've just got this kind of binding, right? Because it makes it softer and I got more feeling with the snow and I feel more connected. So,
which is true.
Yeah,
that's why you take off a plate.
And that's why in Mongols you don't have a plate. An example of where we need to be wary of the influencer, because some of them are being paid to say what they're saying and rewarded to say what they're saying, where there are other people who will probably ski on a ski and post a review who are getting nothing for it. So all of the Fisher skis that I've reviewed, nothing for it.
I don't understand why you did that.
I do it purely for the channel. I do it purely for the channel, and so people can make a purchasing decision themselves.
Well, let's not go into Fisher, but yeah, it's not my kind of ski.
Yeah, we're not here to talk about ski brands or skis. We're here to talk about influencers.
Right.
So, have you got another example where we need to be wary of the influencer?
Yeah, there's loads. It's skis. It goes from skis. It goes from camps. It goes from anywhere. You know, it goes from ski lessons. It's I've got a good one. I shouldn't mention names, really, should I?
Don't have to mention names, but you can kind of give us a feel of what they're doing or how they're influencing.
Like, look, we had an episode about carve, for example. You know,
Yes.
carve thing.
Oh, there's a lot of carve influencers out
look.
there as well.
I'm just not. But I quite. It's funny as a tool. It's good as a tool in a way of like it's fun. But you see all the you know yeah, I'm just going to say, like Tom Gelly he had this was last year or not? He had some two people over,
Yes.
and they were not guests. Come on, it's very obvious they weren't guests. They pretended like they were guests. They weren't. We even looked it up. One was working for him. No, he
No,
was a level 3 instructor
both
or
of them
what.
were level 3 or level 4
Come on,
Canadian
it is.
instructors who'd
Don't
worked
don't
multiple seasons.
just be honest.
Oh,
Just say like this. This is this carve. There's nothing against it. It's quite funny. It's good. You can play with it. You know, I think it's a little bit too much for people who are really going into it because it takes away from, we talked about this, the concentration of like you're only relying on this software, and also the tips, they're not really relate to what the person is doing. It's just tips. Um but just say that it's a great tool. It's like you just, but be a bit more honest,
yeah,
and I think you come across a little bit more
genuine.
genuine. Correct, yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so that's an example. It's an example. Another company we're seeing lately, this guy can't really ski very well. Well, it's fine. It doesn't matter. But don't pretend like you know everything, and you talk about what is it, separation. What's the separation called?
Vertical
Whatever.
separation.
What? No, I don't know anymore. Whatever. What's Just don't talk shit. Just
Mm.
say, look, come do a camp because I can create lots of high edge angles and come and do this, whatever. There's no, you don't have to be the best demonstrator, but you can be a very good coach.
Mm.
You know, but we are seeing lately a little bit, yeah, it's very obvious
Yeah.
about certain things. There's
The,
another company, if I can keep on going. no, but there's like, yeah, whatever. I can keep on going like this is that. But um,
I thought I turned my phone off.
yeah, you did not.
Another example of influencers to kind of be aware of is what I would call the Amazon influencers. And they are people who will pop up and go, the 10 must have skiing gadgets. And they'll talk to you about 10 different gadgets, give you the top line on each one. And then they've got links to all of these gadgets. And they're basically telling you that you need them on your ski holiday, which most of the things that they're talking about you don't need. And if you were to buy them, then they're going to get rewarded via Amazon links. Now, there are obviously laws around that, and they're supposed to tell you that in their information, but they don't always give that information. And I think at the moment, with some of the people who are promoting certain ski brands, they're telling you that you can use a code to get a discount, but they're not then telling you if they're being rewarded for that,
Of
which I
course they do.
think is a little bit shady.
Of course they do.
Um, and again, as I said, all of the products I've done reviews on, I've not received anything from them. I've never
Unfortunately,
been given them.
you have no, it's just joking.
Um,
It's just joking.
and I think that you've got to be wary of the people who are being paid to say it. So another example is somebody I've known for 10 years, lived and breathed a certain ski brand, obviously for a benefit over those 10 years,
Well, but I mean,
and
you're
has now
getting.
it just totally switched
Yeah, but
tack to a different brand.
look.
Now I would expect for an enhanced deal.
Yeah, of course, but also the skis are expensive. It's you'll be happy about a free pair of skis, and if you.
Of
But
course.
the interesting question is like to ask these people, do you really like, what ski would you use if you could pick any ski?
Mm,
You know,
yeah.
and that would be quite good. And like, oh, this is really good ski because blah 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 blah. And it is, you're right. It's now about like, oh, product. Yeah, look in the link in the bio link for this product of I don't know what.
Yeah.
It's very obvious, and then people buy it, and people can't ski that ski.
Hmm.
This is the thing. We see it on the instructor courses as well. The examiner has this brand of ski. It doesn't say it, but the examiner is skiing on it. People see it. People buy that ski. Can't ski with that ski.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
It was just just an example. But it's like you need to ski yourself, and what I said, like also with women, the anatomy for a woman or a tall person, the center of gravity, your center of mass is different, yeah,
Hmm.
and you're different weight, you're different this, you have a different body build, you pressurize the ski differently at a different time. You want to, whatever. There's so many factors. So there's just not just one ski. You need to really test them and try them, and see what suits best for you.
Hmm. And therefore, again, don't be led into your purchasing decision by an influencer on Instagram or TikTok, because that ski might be good for them, but it doesn't mean it's good for you.
Hmm.
Yeah. Um, yeah. I just
I
think.
think I think yeah, I disagree. If you really are convinced about the product, I think you should. Like I am. I'm really convinced. I'm not get literally. I do not get paid for this at all. I don't even get skis from them. Yeah, and
Mhm.
this is not also a platform to say, oh, I'm trying. No, but I love heads. I love the whole thing. But that's me. Like Günther, he loves atomic.
Mhm.
Um, a guy in my group, he loves the Van Deer skis. I'm just saying, it's like what your preference is. And we talked about the skis anyway. It's like, yeah, it needs to have certain things, the skis, but it's a personal preference. Yes, some are really not so good, but you
Yeah,
know,
but what I'm saying is that some of the influencers out
yeah, yeah,
there, and there are thousands of them, um, are potentially not skiing on their preferred ski because
which
of the
is
deal,
yeah, which I
and
think
and
that's
and it's like I wouldn't recommend something to you that I didn't believe in.
yeah,
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 um,
correct.
you know. But if I believed in something, then I would recommend it. But then equally, you would then have to, as you said, try it
Mm,
for you to then either agree or disagree. And
mm,
and, and with things like skis and boots, and we always say the boot has to pick you. If you go and buy a boot off the back of an influencer skiing in a particular boot, there's a chance that boot's not right for your foot, or your ability, or your build. Yeah.
mm.
Um, other poles. A lot of
Yeah, we've
people are
seen
a lot of people are
seen
skiing with
lakes.
certain poles.
I love my poles, and I have telescopic poles.
Mm.
But, but that's me.
Yeah,
You know, it's not. But that's I have them since years already.
yeah.
And
Well, what was my I had my Lecky pole for about 25 years until they got nicked last season.
mm,
And the only reason I've got new poles is because they got nicked.
mm,
You know. Again, I don't think I've ever said to anybody, "Oh, you should buy Lecky poles because of X, Y, and Z." I might say, "Well, Lecky poles have got a trigger system
mm.
versus a strap system. There's less chance of breaking a thumb with that than there is with that." Um, I like my Lecky poles. I love my Lecky poles,
Mm.
although they've now been nicked. So I picked up another pair of cheap poles. You know what I mean?
No, but I agree with you. I think it's getting, and we already sort of last year, like there's too much misinformation a little bit, or like too much, someone their own agenda pushing because they're getting and it's advertisement. I do understand that, but I think a little bit like, eh, how do I say this the best? Like, yeah, it's getting a little bit too much. I think like too many people um, getting whatever they're getting paid,
Yeah.
yeah, to do to yeah.
It's
I
almost
mean,
like
it's
this. It's
everywhere the
almost like they're
same as
selling their
well.
soul to the devil.
No, but it's everywhere. It's like movie stars doing commercials for I don't know, on the television, for like
George Clooney drinking
George
coffee.
coffee, for example. Yeah,
Have
you
you ever
know,
bought that coffee because George Clooney drinks it?
no,
Never have I. I drink loads of coffee.
no. But I'm just saying
What is
that.
it? What coffee is it?
Yeah, I have to say because you have it. Yeah, it's a little bit different. Yeah, you have a bigger you've got longer time. You can push it more. Yeah, I guess so. I guess you can. Yeah, that's true. I've not thought about that. Yeah, you can really multiple times and different things and with technique and ooh. No, I agree with you.
Now it's
It's
going to
just
become an influencer.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's irritating sometimes because this person is really like, oh, well, hang on, why is this person now suddenly
Switched.
switched or selling something different, or why is this person working together with this? Although, yeah,
Mm.
yeah,
Let,
it's
let us know what you think about the influencer explosion, let's say. I say that not everybody's. Um, there are people out there who are doing a good job of being influencers, and there are people I think that are just out to get what they can get out of being influencers. And you've just got to be aware when you're listening or watching
yeah.
of what their motivation is
What? Yeah.
versus what their motivation, what their reward is for trying to get you to purchase whatever it be, a bar of soap,
Yeah.
a sandwich.
What irritates me.
It's not just limited to ski gear, is it? You know?
Yeah, what irritates me the most is lately there's like a travel company and they have independent ski instructors on the platform, and it's like they're selling these lessons to go on these, and it's not even right half the time, and it's like it's misleading a little bit. I don't like that. I'm really like it gets me a little bit going. Yeah, it's
Mm.
true. It's a little bit misleading, and this is a shame, really. And I do understand because you want to sell, but it's always good to do it a little bit more neutral or you know
Genuinely,
genuine.
isn't it?
Yeah.
There we go, folks. Let us know what
So
you think.
how are your goggles, by the way, Andy?
Yeah, goggles are really good.
Yeah, they're
Magnetic
really good.
lenses, 3 lens system. They've been improved again this year. We've also got our gloves and our bags are about to arrive. And we've
Stop.
got a whole array of products on the website that you could buy. But obviously, I'm
Oh,
influencing you to buy my product,
terrible,
not someone
terrible,
else's.
terrible.
Ski lessons come to me. Don't go to Valter.
Yeah,
Same
whatever,
ski lesson.
whatever,
Bye for
whatever.
now, everybody. Still raining.
Still raining.
Still raining.